Hi Christopher here. This is an update to the wallet selector. I shared another video a couple of weeks ago, but we made changes since then to how the wallet selector works. The design docs on Bitcoin Core app are already updated, and this is the video walkthrough to match. So previously, we did not have this little context menu here, and these options were kind of baked in directly with these items here. So now we have a context menu that we can use throughout the application and other places too. And it's a little bit more obvious that way. So I think it is a good direction here. But I'm going to switch to the prototype to actually show how this works. Note that this is a simple prototype. As you may know, it has its limits in terms of complexity. I'm also not trying to build the complete application here in HTML because that'd be kind of pointless. It's a prototype. Every prototype has its limits. Okay, let's take a look. So I'm here, in my activities screen. I go to my wallet here at the top, I click it, I see a list of my wallets. The orange one is highlighted here. That's the current one that's currently active. I switch to family, it instantly activates, very simple. Now notice that the family one is now at the top. The order here is by last opened, which is helpful if, let's say, you have 10, 20, 30, 50 wallets and you don't want to scroll down to number 37 because that's the one that you use all the time. But it's also a little bit weird when the order is by last open when you have, let's say, less than 10. So we could do a thing where if you have 10 or fewer, it's alphabetical or by the order that you added them into the application. If you have more than 10, it goes by last open. I think that could work and be pretty intuitive. And I think most people will just not have more than 5 wallets. Okay, so much for that. Now I can hover each thing. I have these ellipses here. This is the new context menu here that I can activate. I have 3 options: rename, close, remove. For wallets that are not open, I cannot close them. They're already closed. So I only have rename and remove. If I rename them, I can get this little modal here. In the prototype, I'm just using the browser confirm default modal here. And in the actual application, we would use this one here on the left. You can also see the confirmation one for removing the wallet altogether. That also has to be confirmed. So this is very, very simple. You just type something, hit enter, very easy. So that would be that, and then the remove modal would show when I pop up here. So let's also take a look at this on mobile. So on mobile, the balance is a separate element from the wallet name, and clicking the wallet name here shows me this modal that slides in from the bottom, and there's kind of a cover that covers the background to create enough contrast. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same. There are, of course, no hover screens on mobile, hover states. I have my menu as usual. Now, now it gets a little bit tricky. So, and the reason is the following. Let's say I close this wallet, right, when there's no wallet open in the application. We don't need an activity, we don't need a send, we don't need a receive screen. So the way I set it up is the following. When I close the wallet, these tabs disappear. We also don't have a balance anymore. There's a little balance icon so you can still access the selector and open wallets. But then the application navigates to the block log because that's pretty much the only content screen that we still have here. So I'm going to show this now. I'm going to close, confirming it. Okay, so you'll notice now here on the right-hand side, this tab is active. I'm in the block log screen. I have a wallet here, and I can reopen the wallets. There's another scenario here when I went through onboarding and I did not add create or import a wallet. Same thing here. If I've built the application without wallet features, then we basically don't even need this button here, and we don't even, I guess we do need this one because you need to switch back between node and settings. It's still accessible. So there are some scenarios here, and let's say I open another one, then it takes me back to activity. Now, what happens if in send I switch over. My thinking is that it would, let's say let's say I'm in my family wallet, I typed in some information and I realized, oh, I'm in the wrong wallet. We could do a thing where wallet switching keeps me on the send page and the form stays completed. Or we could reset you and take you through the activity page. It's something we can consider. Of course, with the receive page, it's very different. We would have to generate new address. There are just some sub-pages here where we need to decide what we want to do. And I think the send page is a little bit unique there. Okay. Now, let's look at mobile here once more. So the situation is a little bit different here. So typically I access the block log, it slides me to the left, and you'll see the block log, the typical navigation is, it just has this button to go back to the home screen. Now, if I have no wallets, or if I have no wallets open, then the block log top navigation looks like this. So I still have my wallet selector accessible here, and I can go to the settings. And that's where this prototype falls a little bit apart, because it's just lots of complexity there. If I then go to the settings here, it should take me back to the block log screen, right? But then, that's where the wallet, the navigation falls apart. But you notice that, there's just a bunch of different states in here, and we just, in order for it to feel intuitive, we need to make some of those tweaks to logically figure out what should happen when I go between no wallets, an open wallet, and there might be some other scenarios that I have not thought about here. But this is basically it. Hope I covered everything. Hopefully it all makes sense, and I'm sure we need to do a few more tweaks, but hopefully nothing major anymore. So let me know your feedback.